Yeah, mixed emotions.
I'm sure we're going to hear about that while we
Yeah. Well, good morning everybody. And welcome to the Old Bell Chapel, where I've been a minister for the last 5 years. It's been my absolute pleasure to bring my family up in this area, and we are leaving Thornton with mixed emotions, leaving behind some wonderful people. The first, of course, from Kipping House, Elizabeth's with us today, and the Cockcrofts from Thornton Hall, and many more. We could name quite a lot of people who have become proper friends. Tim Riley, my church warden, who has been an absolute treasure while I've been here. And unfortunately, I got the call last October that Mr. Charnock had died over in Haworth, and Reverend Heap in Bradford requested me to go and take over there and save some more souls up in Haworth. I think they need saving. But it is really an absolute pleasure to see you all here today, and I hope you'll continue the good work that we've got here and God's work in Thornton. It really is, and just remember in Romans, Paul's letter to the Romans, that nothing separates us from our God. And when we move to Thornton, we will still be in close contact with a lot of people here in Thornton, so the links will never be broken. And if you can remember these happy smiling faces as we leave Thornton on their new adventure, we leave with some trepidation and knowing the circumstances in Haworth, where they want to request their own man, Mr. Redhead. But we have come to an arrangement with Mr. Taylor and several others of the trustees in Haworth, and therefore we will retire to Haworth, where we have a bigger house, and to be fair, we're going to fill it with these young things, and they're going to grow and grow and grow. So we did need a bigger house, and ideally Thornton is suited to a single man, as it was before I arrived here with Reverend Atkinson, who retired over to Hartshead to be near Miss Walker in Murfield. So it was a fluke and circumstances that we arrived here, but it's been an absolute pleasure, and one that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And I'm sure Mariah will say the same. She's had many happy afternoons strolling along to Kipping House to take afternoon tea on the lawns at Kipping, and as Miss Firth has had the same, coming back the other way to have tea on the lawns at the back of the parsonage. So we will retire from you and wish you all adieu, and we hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see some of you in the future. So thank you all for coming today. God willing, and Godspeed. God bless. Would you like to say something, Mariah? Mariah, to say something?
Just that I will miss you all terribly, but we are very much looking forward to our new adventure in Haworth. Thank you.
Thank you. Our chariot awaits. Okay then, let's retire to Haworth.
You've got some soup, haven't you?
Grandad. Epic journey from Thornton over the hills there. We've walked 8 miles today with the children and our youngest child Anne here, now baby in arms, to arrive here to a warm welcome here in Haworth, and we are looking forward to our work here after taking over from a late Mr. Reverend Charnock. And what's going to happen now is the horse is going to turn around up there, disembark our goods and shackles, etc., and disappear yonder. we are going to venture over here and they're going to introduce you to the children before we go into the tea rooms to talk about the Brontes in Thornton, and you will also get a talk from one of our education officers from Thornton, which will take part next door in the schoolrooms when we've finished here. So if you can hang about just for a moment while the horse and cart disembarks the children and the chapels, we shall just say a few words while we're here. Okay? Emily, Bramwell, and we're complete. Yes. Yes.
So that's the
Good afternoon, everybody. When I first came to this place, though the angry winds, which had been previously excited, were hushed, the troubled sea was still agitated, and the vessel required a cautious and steady hand at the helm. I am the Reverend Patrick Bronte, and I wrote that to my old friend in Dewsbury, telling him how it felt when we first arrived here in Haworth in April 1820. When I was made perpetual curate of Haworth by Henry Heath, the Vicar of Bradford, there was an uproar from the church land trustees. You see, the mill owners and gentlemen farmers hereabouts had always chosen their own parson, not Bradford. They built this parsonage. They paid the parson's wages. They had an Elizabethan charter to show that they had the last word. So, like I say, there were ructions, to put it mildly. Twice I was heckled out of the pulpit when I came to guest speak. But they came round eventually, and we left our dear friends behind in Thornton to start our new life here in this wild and beautiful place. So we are the new family at Haworth Parsonage. After all the kerfuffle to be accepted, this is our home now, and will be for the rest of our lives. And I'm now going to let my dear children introduce themselves. So we've got little Mariah.
I'm Mariah Bronte, and I'm named after my ma. I am the first Bronte sister, and Papa says I'm very clever. He says I have a powerful intellectual mind.
I'm Elizabeth Bronte, and I was named after my Aunt Bramwell from Penzance in Cornwall, where she and Mama were brought up in a very fine house. Papa says I have a good solid sense. I am Charlotte Bronte, and I will write Jane Eyre and 3 other novels here.
Bramwell.
I am Bramwell Bronte. I will write poems and invent and pin wild imaginary worlds here with my sisters. We are all best friends.
I am Emily Bronte, and I will write Wuthering Heights here.
No said.
And this is Anne, the youngest Bronte sister. She will write Agnes Grey and the Tenants of Wildfell Hall here. But she will not remember me, Mariah, because I will never see my brilliant daughters and beloved boy grow up. Though I did say goodbye to you, my last baby, not many months from now.
Mrs. Gaskell's words. One day, in the autumn or winter succeeding Mrs. Bronte's death, Charlotte came to her nurse, wild and white, with the excitement of having seen a fairy standing by baby Anne's cradle. When the two ran back to the nursery, Charlotte flying on ahead, treading softly not to frighten the beautiful visitant away. No one was there besides the baby, sleeping sweetly in the depths of its forenoon nap. Charlotte stood transfixed. Her eyes wandered incredulously around the room. "But she was here just now," she insisted. "I really and truly did see her, and no argument or coaxing could shake her from the belief."
I do think that Providence has called me to labour in his vineyard at Haworth, where so many great and good men have gone before me. Haworth did not want us to begin with, but we will bring the world to Haworth. Thank you, everybody.